Hello everybody, it's Lisa Brown, Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. I hope everybody has had a great morning. I know I have. Today is Emma's last day of summer, and she and I are going to spend some time today, just me and her. See if everybody comes on here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Excuse me. I got this right here, and these little blocks, I bought them from Hobby Lobby probably 3 years ago. They were $15.99 for 6 of them, and I know I used that 50% coupon off of one of them. Hey Brenda. But we're going to make some cute little pumpkin little shelf setters, and we're not going to use these, but I went ahead and painted this one, that Gava. Is it? Yeah, the Gava. And I put some white on it, and I'm going to let this sit over here, and we're going to dry, and we're going to paint the other two real quick. I'm just painting the sides, and we're going to make some cardboard pumpkin cutouts and paint those and put these on it. And it's going to be a little fall shelf setter. These are about 3 by 3. They're not very big. I'm going to do my sides first. Hey Mary, hey Judy, hey Bertha, hey Lynette. I'm just putting this agave on here. I think it's a pretty color. It goes with just about anything fall. It looks really pretty with oranges, yellows. Hey Tracy. Thank you for the stars, Tracy. We are counting down to the days until we all get to meet up, and I am excited. Friday can't get here quick enough for me. Hey Joyce, hey Francis. This has been a good morning. Like I said before everybody jumped on, today's Emma's last day of summer school, and tomorrow she will be a kindergartner. And so she and I, after my video, we are going to go to the post office and mail off about 40 packages. I've got all the orders caught up because I just couldn't leave unless I had everything done. And then we're going to go get something to eat and come back, and she wants to go swimming. I asked her a while ago, I said, Emma, what am I going to make in my video? And I kind of had an idea, but I was just talking to her, and she goes, Gigi, make a Humpty Dumpty. And then she said, I told her, I said, Emma, I don't think I can pull off a Humpty Dumpty in 20 minutes. And she said, well, how about Peppa the Pig? That's her ideas of crafts right now. But I'm painting the last two of these. And we're just going to make some little cute shelf setters that you could put on. You can actually even put these on a tray. You can put them on a bookshelf. You could set them up on little risers in a dough bowl. That would be cute, along with some fall decor. But I like this one color probably better than any of the other colors in that blue-green line of the Waverlys. But I had a piece of cardboard here, and I drew out 3 little pumpkin shapes that would fit on here. I could have used a stencil. I thought about doing fabric, but I thought I'm just going to paint some cardboard. That way you can see how easy it is just to pick up some little canvases or even some little blocks of wood. It doesn't even have to be a canvas. This is about the size of a 2x4 if you cut the end of it off, which those make really cute shelf setters. I've done that several times. Okay, I'm getting all my lines out of here. And I'm going to set these down and dry them. These do not take very long at all to dry. Hey Gina, hey Rita, hey Leona. Let's dry these real quick. I woke up this morning and my finger actually feels a little bit better. But I'm not going to push it today, that's for sure. Hey Lisa Hawker. Hey Leah. Keep my heat gun moving so I don't bubble up my paint like I just did. There's a lot of Lisas on here today. Hey Barbara. Get my sides. I had bought these for a project, and I can't even tell you why I even bought them, but I'm using them now. Little piece of paper on it. Okay, you turn that off right there. So here we've got these little blocks all painted, and I've got a wide chippy brush, and we're just going to put some dry brushing of some white across it, just so it doesn't look so flat looking. And I'm just going at an angle and just putting some white on there, just like that. I want my angle kind of going from corner to corner. And I'm going to hit my sides real light. My bottom. And I'm using everything I have on this brush. I'm not going to re-dip it. And right there we have our second block. Not quite as much as I got this one right here. But that way they'll all look a little different. Dry most of that off. And I'm just putting this one on. And then we're going to start doing our little pumpkins. Okay, I'm trying to keep all my angles going the same way. Let's see, I'm not going to get any more. I'm going to try to use what I got. And there's our third one right there. Right there. That way they're not just flat looking. We have a little bit of dimension to them. I think I owe you an apology showing Messenger while you were... Oh, that's okay. No problem. Okay, right there we go. Now, I just painted, I just put on a piece of cardboard. I just cut out this... on this cardboard, I'm just going to cut it out. It's going to be kind of my template of what the pumpkin's going to look like on there. That way, if we need to cut it down a little bit before we start painting it, we can do that. Let's see. I think that one's going to be okay. This is going to be kind of a long one. No, wait, here's my long one. A tall, skinny one. And they're all three going to look different. I think I'm going to cut this one just down a little bit. So those all kind of have a pumpkin-y shape on there. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to stack these aside so we don't get paint on them. And I'm going to take my paper towel I have here. I'm going to just fold it over. And I've got some different colors mixed up. I have just a regular orange. And then I have that same orange with some red in it and made like a darker orange. And then I have like a curry yellow. And then I have a little bit of antique wax, and I have some white, and I have some purple. Right there, some dark purple. And I think I just got paint on me right there. Oh well, that's the life of a crafter. If you don't have paint on your hands, you've got it everywhere else. Hey Liz. Hey Sue. Okay, we're going to do one of these at a time. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to just paint it all orange, and then we'll come back in with our shading. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit right here. There we go. I'm just going to paint this cardboard. And cardboard really paints well, believe it or not. I have a piece of shipping cardboard out in my building, and it's probably an inch thick. My brother-in-law gave it to me. And I'm going to figure out how to take that topping off, and then it's going to look like a bubble underneath it. I'm going to go ahead and paint my sides because we're going to be able to see those. Right there. Oh, you know what? I didn't get any green. It's all right. We'll just use some brown. Or we may use some rope. But I'm going to base coat all of these, this yellow, bright yellow. Because we're going to mix in some dark with it. And we'll add some more bright yellow on top of it. And we're just going to make these cute. Cute, cute, cute. Whoops. I'm just going to paint the edges. And check my time. We're doing good. I left my watch downstairs, so I've got my TV on over here with the sound down so I can see the time. Jeff had a bunch of errands to do today, so he took off early this morning. Got my tire fixed before we left because I picked up a screw. And I don't want to have a flat on the way because now you don't even have a spare in your vehicles. They give you a can of Fix-A-Flat. Like, that's really going to help you if you ruin your tire. And if you got a flat, that's one thing, but if you've blown your tire, that can of Fix-A-Flat's not going to work. Hang on to my tag here. Okay, now we got all of our orange on here. I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush, and I'm going to dip into that red, and I'm going to take some of it off of my brush here. And I'm just going to start putting in some streaks. Just like that. And we'll go back into that yellow. I want to kind of mix these up a little bit. And we'll take that bright yellow and kind of put it in the middle. Kind of make my center a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of that purple. And kind of make my little lines right here. We're just going to use the same brush on this one. I'm going to dip in just a little bit of white. And I'm just sitting here, right now I'm just putting some color on. There's really no rhyme or reason. We're just putting some orange, some yellow, some purple, some of this darker color. Get a little bit more of that light yellow. A little bit more of that dark. And I'm going to take another brush to use my Waverly. I'm going to get that stem kind of brown. I'm going to come down in here just a little bit. And just drop some shadows in. Pick up this brush and let me get a little bit more purple. Hey Sandy. Hey Anna. I'm bound to determine when I get back to get that building completely to where I can get in and work in it. Just a little bit lighter color in here. And you can just paint these however you want to paint them. You don't have to put any color on them. You can just paint them all one orange. And right there we have our first one done. It's just very loosely painted. Nothing special. Come up here around my edges. And we're going to let that one dry. This one right here, I'm going to use a little bit more purple on it. I'm going to take some white and make that a little bit lighter. And we're going to come in and we're going to put some purple on this one. I'm going to put my lines in with this purple. And I'm going to dry it. I don't want it to look muddy. Hey, Gail. Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be nice, Gail? Okay. I don't want that to look bunny, but I just put some purple in there. Then I'm going to come back with my one brush and a little bit of red. And we'll go in between those. To where you can barely see that purple. Because I just want a little bit of it here and there. A little bit more. And we'll come down this angle right here so it'll look more round. And I'm just using the colors that I like. You don't have to use these. You can use whatever you want. But I mean, how easy is it to make a little wooden cutout that's going to be a pumpkin? Let me get some of that purple in there. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Come right on the inside of that purple line with this yellow. That's kind of a, it's not like yellow yellow, it's almost like a dirty yellow. I'm just making some little lines. And now don't forget, if you're in my subscription group, we're making up last week's project, and we're doing 2 of them tonight starting at 6 o'clock. Oh, I like the way that one's turning out. Okay, let me get my brown. We may use something else for our stem, but we're going to go ahead and paint it just in case. There's that one right there. And I mean, this is just cardboard, just plain old everyday box you get in the mail cardboard. Okay. I'm going to use more white on this one. I'm going to mix up that yellow, make it a little bit lighter. I'm going to make me a big circle right down the middle, or a oval shape. Then I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'll go back in this darker and come over on either side of that. I'm going to blend those in. Then I'm going to get my orange and I'm going to come back out to the orange. And more of the dark. And I'm just going to sit here and just paint these until it all looks blended and good. Whoops, a little bit too much purple there. I've used these before and I haven't done them in a long time, but I found my sleeve of these cups. You can get these little cups and the lids from Sam's. And that way, when I'm done and I decide I want to do another pumpkin project here in the next couple of weeks, that I'll have my paints already in here. And I won't have to be getting my bottles out. I muddied that up. Let me get a little bit more red in here. Just a little bit too much purple. I don't know if I'm going to like this one as well. But that's okay. I'm just muddying up the paints on it. And that's okay. You can do whatever you want to do with these. We'll take a little bit of that blue. Just a little bit that's in that lid. Get a little bit right there. Let's stick some blue on here. That looks better. A lot better. My sister and our friend Andrea and I, we plan on leaving in the morning at 6 a.m. and try to get on the road with her puppies. There'll be lots of yapping on the way out there, but at least we get rid of them the first day and a half. When we left last week, we left at 2:30 in the morning and they were asleep, so they slept the whole way to Dallas. and the same person bought 2 of them, so we got rid of them at the same time. Okay, and there is this one right here. If you can see that, I put just a little bit of blue in there. I'm going to take a little bit of that yellow. Okay, we got 9 minutes here. We can do it in 9 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of blue on these too. Just a touch. Just some really light places here. We need to paint that stem. I'm going to touch just a little bit of blue in these. I've got just a little bit too much right there. Oh, wrong brush. Let me get a clean brush here so I don't muddy that up. There we go. Just a little bit of blue in these. Okay. Let's get all of our paint stems painted. Oop, almost got in the purple there. Let me move all my little cups back. I'm gonna wrap my brushes up and take them downstairs. I'm trying really hard to brush my, excuse me, clean my brushes every time that I use them. Okay. This one goes like this. Okay, we've got all of our things right here. And I'm just gonna take some hot glue on the back. And you can see this is just cardboard. It was white on one side, it was a box, and brown on the other. We're going to put that one down. Whoop, and my stem just bent. I'm going to put that one kind of sideways a little bit. And let's take this one and we're going to set it just like that. That one's still a little wet. Let me dry it real quick. Hey, Barb. There. I think I'm going to put this one here in the middle. Just like that. Okay, we have some leaves that we took off, and these are just one of the petals of leaves, and sometimes I like to take these and just cut them and make my own smaller leaf out of them. That's the easy way to get more for your money on your leaves for something small. I'm just going to take it, because you can make them any shape that you want to make. You've got a good canvas here to, whoops, there. I'm probably just going to use one of these leaves. I may get another one here. We'll see. We'll come right up that stem. And let's cut these into some kind of a shape. A little bit right there. This one needs to go down just a little bit too big. And these are some little orange stems, or little leaves that I had. Or we could have used this red one too. Let's see if we can get a red one in here. Okay, I'm checking my time here. Let's make this middle one red. You get that over there like I want it, right like that. Whoops, I just blew that out of the way. Blew it away. This is more green than orange. Put a little dot there. A little dot right there. And I've got some raffia right here. It's probably just going to take one little piece for this. And we'll get all 3 of them done. Let me cut it in 3 pieces. There we go. Let's see if I can make a bow here. This is a real thin piece. Get my ties. Oops, there we go. Let me cut that just a tad. Oh, thank you, Lorna. Okay. Pull that tight. This is the first year, this is the first August, I should say, in 33 years, I haven't had to worry about open house. And I'm kind of excited about that. Emma's going to her open house tonight, and she's going to give the teacher, the teacher sign we made a few weeks ago on a live. And I'm excited for her to be in kindergarten. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do to these. You know, you could even stack these up if you wanted to. They're thick and they're bulky. Let me get my glue gun out so I don't burn myself. And there's 3 little cute pumpkins on these little blocks. Like I said, you could use a 2x4 and cut just a piece of it and do the exact same thing that these are. Excuse me. Let's see, we got 2 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can put some little beads on, or little fall. Trying to see if I really want to put these on. I picked them off. Some of them are easier than others to pull apart. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if we can put some of these on. You can't really put a whole lot of hot glue on here because they will melt. Let's just put a little piece down here in the corner. Just a little something. A little bit more on that one. You could put anything on here. You could put a button on here inside that bow. I don't have a button small enough. I put just some little bitty and right there you go. You could hang these on the wall, put them on a tier tray. You could do just whatever you wanted to them. Yeah, I've got to where I'm going to go back doing this. That way I'm not wasting a bunch of paint. I usually just put a lid on these, and it's just a little lid. It keeps them okay for a couple months. Anyway, you guys have a great evening and keep us in your prayers for traveling. And like I said, I'll be coming on tomorrow from somewhere. I don't know where. And either I'll be doing a craft or I'll show you guys something on the way to Kentucky, because I know there's lots to see. But you guys have a great afternoon and have a safe afternoon, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.